Marker's Mask. We have catHuman versus Miguel. catHuman is seed 27 and Miguel is number 4. This is week 3, round 3 of Swiss. So we have the week 3 settings. We have start in the main energy controller with Violet Translator and 1 to 2 random starting items. And the preset goal is Guardians. So basically there's only 3 Sky Temple keys, and they're all on bosses. The 3 main bosses, Morbus, Chica, and Quadraxis. So that means our 9 STKs are actually the red keys. So in order to find the keys, we need to find those red keys, and the only hints for those keys are translator keys. Here's a tracking doc for you guys, as usual. Here we go. Hello, Marker. How are you?
Doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. Let's see what the starting items are here. Make sure I get the correct chat open.
Ooh, Power Bomb. Power Bomb for a starting item. I am very excited for this match. We got catHuman, MrMiguel, as you'd mentioned, and I believe this will be a bit of a showman's match. catHuman has some insane tricks, and of course, MrMiguel's kind of wrote the book on them. So, I believe that.
Right away.
Space jump right off the bat.
Our first hint says mining station A, or mining station something. I guess we'll see it again. Mining station access Emerald Translator, or Amber Translator. And we got space jump right away. Now, thankfully, we have power bombs here, which is probably the best item you can get for this fight. We really like that.
Yeah, definitely speeds things up here. Plus, I'm not sure if there was old patch or a new patch here, but power bombs would also put GMFC in logic as well. So it's kind of nice to be able to, before you have to choose between Aegon and that route, that with power bombs you can kind of just hit that real quick and be done with it. So
we're getting some stream freezing here. If that continues to go on, I will ping for help. But I'm going to check Miguel's VOD just in case. And what was that? What was the item? That they got from Alpha Splinter?
I did not see it. I only see the expansion burger in the... Because I was looking at Miguel's stream as well, and it looks like Miguel was... his stream is actually operational and fine, so... Oh, okay, there we go. I think we're back now.
E, okay. So, probably going to start off as a pretty standard seed right now. But let's see, I guess we could go GFMC, could boot those power bombs. I'm not sure if you want to do that right away, but it's probably the most check-dense part of the game. What is that? That's Grapple Beam.
Interesting putting grapple that early. Hopefully that doesn't mean screw attacks way down the line, but never know.
What is this room called again? Temple Assembly Site.
Oh, that might have been just an E. Let's see here. I think that might have been just E. Yep, and chat's confirming just an E-tank as well.
Oh. Excuse us, it glows like that. Dynamo chamber is just valid, which we don't care for.
Looks like a little bit of freezing going on still with MrMiguel's stream.
Question most players would like to go to GFMC. Okay.
Yeah. Question in chat asking what the settings are. If you missed the intro, it's Guardian Slayer. Basically, we have 6 Sky Temple keys right off the bat, and the 3 remaining are in each of the 3 main bosses. And in order to go to final bosses, you just got to kill all 3, and it could be pretty interesting depending on where keys might be. Sometimes keys could be locked by light suit. Sometimes, you know, it's Could be a baby seed as well. I've seen really
vanilla
potent streams.
launcher.
That is awesome.
That is funny.
Free 10 missile dupe by MrMiguel. Very nice.
Yeah, so basically the red keys are our SDKs, and because no out of bounds is allowed, we have to get all the keys except Inghive. I think Inghive keys die if we have access to bombs and screw attack, or Annihilator.
And Annihilator.
Yeah.
Because I believe the back door in is Annihilator locked, and then depending on any other rewards or anything else, you might need Annihilator for those. But yeah, Inghive keys might not matter.
I think the first trick you learn probably when you're playing Rando is learning to skip the Inghive keys, which I don't think they require screw attack to skip. I think you can do it just a bomb jump, but most people do it with a screw attack. And bomb jump into BSJ into a screw attack. catHuman doing some tricks here.
Yeah.
This is, E dashing already. Wow. Okay. I'm not expecting this out of a 27 seed. This is really good gameplay for.
Yeah, I feel like catHuman's a bit of a dark horse this tournament.
Vanilla Sunburst. Windjammer Gateway. Wow. Sorry, continue.
Oh no, yeah. I think catHuman's a bit of a dark horse this tournament. Already went 2-0, and displayed some really impressive tricks in a few of their games. Had Seekers and went for Seekerless skips regardless, and also after beating Chica in one of their races, had Dark Visor but was able to do the Dark Visorless platforms no problem first try as well. So definitely a lot of tricks in catHuman's pocket.
Okay, so we're being told that you don't need screw attack for, and it's not that challenging. Okay. So we don't need screw attack for the Inghive keys, so we can already skip it if we have bombs. Which I don't think we have yet. No.
Yeah, I think the real problem becomes Annihilator, because trying to get back out of Inghive with the reverse Inghive key skip. I was watching a couple practice streams, and it looks like a pretty difficult triple BSJ jump to get back out. Going in is not a problem, but coming out is. So
that is an important point. So I think everything here we have logical access to because we have those power bombs. But it just turns out to be an E. And then now we have to save warp. Yeah, okay. Getting confirmation from Bro in chat that both these players should be able to do it. So the Inghive keys should probably still track them. I mean, I'm not even sure if you can get to quad without bombs.
I think it's still worth to track the Inghive keys just purely because sometimes the Inghive keys can be in the same areas as the other keys. So, for example, you might have Dark Torvis keys in Gathering or in Lower Torvis, and who knows if you can't scan it if it's an Inghive key or not. So, could come into importance later.
Yeah, I agree. You still want to keep track of them, even in a preset that isn't this weird with these basically red SDKs. You want to track it.
Like still some more screen free. Oh, MrMiguel's back.
Okay, I think we're done with Temple Grounds. I don't think we can do anything else. I actually don't mind that both players decided to go for that Sunburst. It is faster final boss. Or faster Emperor-ing... What? Yeah, you can blast one shot while it's opening up, and then do the rest for supers. That's not too bad. Assuming we even get Light Beam, which is possible we cannot get Light Beam sometimes in these seeds. I guess we actually no. We can't go. We could go to landing site, but I don't see a reason why we would. Emerald Translator. Ooh, boy, it kind of changes the equation here for a second.
Mm-hmm. The other thing too is having those logical power bombs as well. For the Hive B access, the little tunnel that's underneath there in the Hive tunnel, that could be a big play as well. To check on the way down. but it looks like both players are electing just to go straight for Aegon, which is totally understandable.
Cake, the reason they have 6 SDKs is because we're doing a special preset where SDKs are only on final bosses. Is that an ETM in Mining Plaza, or is that something else?
I don't think it rotated, so I'm thinking ETM. Luckily, Morbus is required this seed, so
yeah,
so not too much of a detour.
I'm really curious to see how. Oh my god! Okay, we're fully literate very quickly. All right. Oh, we already knew this. I forgot about this. We already knew this. We already knew that this was here. But I'm really curious to see how people route Quadraxis in these seeds. But before that, let's read this end. Dark Aegon in Wastes, and what was that? Dark Torvis or Dark Aegon Wastes? Guess we'll find out again shortly.
Yep. Get a second pass on catHuman here.
Yeah, 3 translators is already really nice. We can get access to those keys right away. But I'm really curious how people are going to route Quadraxis and see if they return the energy, because I'm kind of a big fan of returning the energy so you can get fast travel. I think it's, especially considering you save warp directly into main energy controller. Aegon and Sank is what we were being told.
And for those in the audience right now, hints are of the utmost importance this seed. So it's next week is going to be translator block, so basically you can't read or do any hints. So we're kind of going from where hints are of the utmost importance this seed to absolutely having none next week, but you'll see a lot more plays of these runners going straight for hints regardless of trying to clear items, just because those key hints are just absolutely critical.
Light Beam and Aegon Temple.
Yep.
That is nice. All right. Portal access, nothing. I kind of want Miguel to go and check that hint instead of going to Aegon Temple. But actually, we're gonna go here eventually. So maybe not. I don't know. Maybe somebody. What do you think? Should you go to the? Should you go to the portal terminal to grab the hint there, or just?
I think with kind of more of the standard starting, especially since we don't know where bombs are at right now. Logically, bombs could be pretty close, and instead of double dipping back into portal access after getting bombs again, MrMiguel might be just trying to go this way first. But I think catHuman might be electing for. Nope, catHuman's doing the same thing. So.
All right, so we should have light beam here. We can't go to the. I guess, yeah, okay, I was assuming that we were going to go to the energy controller. That's right. But yeah, we're actually... Now we have to go to labs.
Yep.
So... Or use that emerald to go somewhere in... No, I don't think we can.
Yeah, and with having power bomb, you can bust open that grate that gets you into the front of labs, which should be something that these runners could do.
Where is Miguel going here?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe
DMT, I guess?
Yeah, that could be very well it.
That it seems like a risky play to me. Seems like there's more... Actually, bro, I don't know. catHuman actually was keeping up very early on. It was actually kind of like only once we got to Windchamber did Miguel start peeling away. Kind of crazy to say out loud, but like Miguel's movement advantage doesn't seem to be as big of a deal against the 27 seed. We do have launcher, bro. Can you guess where it is? Take a guess, bro. Don't look at the dock. You're not allowed to look at the dock. Take a breath. Take a guess. It is very funny. We have the launcher. Yeah. I'm just not sure if... I kind of feel like going to labs is probably a better idea right now.
You know, it's kind of a toss-up here. I don't necessarily hate the play, because with going into DMT and also hitting that tunnel and on the way through too, logical power bombs does put that, or power bombs does put that into logic. So, bombs could be here.
Yeah, but isn't labs more check dense?
Up to a certain point. And you can definitely clear a lot more with bombs, so... Oh, missile expansion. But you might be absolutely right here. MrMiguel could get punished pretty heavily for this choice.
And Bacalabs is also... no, never mind.
Yeah, because you need bombs to get to bioenergy production. And don't have Dark Beam for the other route, too. If I had to guess, bombs are very, very soon. Possibly in Command Center, but could very well be in this tunnel here, coming up on MrMiguel's side.
Nope.
Oh, double missiles.
Double missiles. Back to Aegon Wastes. But yeah, the missiles were vanilla, which was very funny. And we duped them, and it was like, is this even randomized?
That'd have been crazy with bombs on Bomb Guardian, too.
Well, we got the hint that it was just like it.
Mm-hmm.
The goofy thing is like, what was it? What is the room in Aegon? Storage D is a dangerous action. Right? It could be vanilla with this kit, right? We got a light beam. We can go down the vent area A, drop down, take the elevator, and get storage.
Keep an eye on catHuman here. Might be a very interesting trick coming up to get this item early.
Oh,
nice dash there.
Gaming. Or we're just... Oh, we're just skipping. Okay, we're not grabbing the item. Okay.
Oh.
So we're going to Command Center Access, I guess reload and then go get the hint? Or are we just going to Command Center?
I believe this might just be a Command Center.
Who's that? Can you even scan that?
And I think you might have to be on the lower level.
This is a JC, yes.
Already plenty of E on both sides as well.
I mean, the fact that catHuman's doing these jumps backwards, like that's confidence. Like that is confidence. Like that is crazy for a new player to be doing this stuff like very comfortably. They do not look like they're a new player at all. But they're the 27th seed. That is an Aegon key in Central Mining Station. Or excuse me, a red key.
At least a red key, yep.
And we want to grab it, even if just get close to scan the hint.
It looks like MrMiguel already is catching up pretty quick. MrMiguel's movement is just insane.
Okay, what key is this? Aegon key 2.
Alright.
I would like that hint to be scanned. Beam related. You want to break these crates before you go down? Especially if you don't have an explosive, because then you can soft lock. It looked like they wanted it, and it was, oh boy, it was bombs.
Bombs in Command Center. Okay. So I think the only way MrMiguel gets truly punished here is if catHuman does skip the DMT loop. But
you're eventually going to do it at one point. I feel like you just do it after jump already.
Because as of right now, MrMiguel is going to be hot on the trail here for bombs.
Yeah, that's right. There weren't actually that many. So Miguel's play to go back to Temple Grounds is actually not as unreasonable as I thought it was, because I always forget that bioenergy requires bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Always, like every time I forget that room is just such a weird gimmick room. Miguel's not going through the front though, just risking the one way. Wow, this is. I don't agree with this.
Especially without bombs, and you can't check this section here.
This is. I'm not sure I agree with this at all.
We don't have fighter or.
If we could go out of bounds, then sure, but.
Or screw attack. Is this a one-way?
Oh my god!
Oh wow! Okay.
Never mind. Miguel's a god.
That's a never punished moment right there.
Oh, I missed what the hint was. That is crazy. What a play. That is goofy. Is this even, that's 2 vanilla items.
Yep. If we had bombs on Bomb Guardian 2, that would have been hilarious. And then Vanilla Light Beam would have been nuts as well.
I don't even know if Miguel's just even going to be rewarded for this at all. Actually, no, Miguel is going to be, because now we're going to Dark World for catHuman.
Yep.
catHuman's going to go to Dark World here. Okay. I don't know. Dude, Jay, this is this is funny. Yeah, for those who don't know Jay, or anybody watching the VOD, this is a masterpiece of La Competencia, or as we know him, JB.
I'm a little bit worried for catHuman right now because Vanilla Dark Beam is definitely something that might trip you up, especially when you want to check all their options. And unfortunately, for this Dark World loop, that's gonna orphan, I believe it's called Incash 4.
Yes.
And if MrMiguel does the loop, won't have to orphan a couple checks there. I learned that from my last race too. Sometimes when there is a possibility of having, like, say, Dark Beam in other areas, you definitely want to hit and not double dip more into sites. So a little bit worried on catHuman's side here.
Could go to the Dark World, but I believe that's only what one. I think it's only 1, 2, 3 checks, unless we have Dark Visor, in which case it's 4. So 3 checks, but I think Labs is just more tense, so going to Dark Labs is probably not a good idea. And while Cash doesn't have anything, we are crossing this room with E-dashes everywhere. It's just, like, even the fact that catHuman is just doing E-dashes comfortably. It's kind of crazy for such a new player. That's great. I love it when new players, like, immediately just learn the movement tech, like the first thing they do. That's really great.
Well, in the room with Dark Samus 1, catHuman was racing. I believe it was Captain MD, and hit
Yes. Good.
Hit a instant unmorph after getting out of Morph Ball, and then hitting another instant unmorph backwards to get that item. It was just absolutely nuts.
That looks like a key.
Pull the same trick here.
No, that's not. Okay. Meanwhile, Dark Oasis. What do we have? Life support.
So do we know for sure that is an E-Tank, correct?
Yes, it cannot be anything else. Meantime, Judgment Pit. I don't think Sonic Boom is, like, useful unless you're fighting Grapple Guardian, but it's the coolest beam combo. You have to get it. It's just this, yeah, it's just contractually obligated. Unless you want to do the TAS DS3. Which
wow, MrMiguel hitting a triple bomb space jump right for skipping boost entirely for Sandcash. That was very nice.
Yep. I completely expect Miguel to hit that type of trick. That's like... Alright, Junction Sites. Junction Site and Sandcash. Both nothing, but Power Bomb Expansion, we like those. Gonna do a bomb jump here. Skip this. 1 BSJ, okay.
I didn't know that only cried 1, that was nice. So, catHuman here, of course, orphaning Incash 4, so hopefully that does not come into play later.
It'd be crazy if Miguel got such a big lead off that. Off of that storage play. Like, that's just crazy. That is such a crazy play. Because maybe they didn't think, like, the confidence of doing that kind of suggests that they didn't think that command center was in logic, but I think with power bombs it is.
Yes. Oh, looks like we got some freezing now on catHuman side.
I'm going to quickly check the VOD for what that hint was in Portal, because I'm very curious.
Look, another ETM there. And unfortunately, no supers yet, so cannot check.
Morph ball system and command center.
Oh.
That, oh my god.
Well, that could have been bombs, right? Or
yes.
No? Yes. All right. Oh, progressive suit. They're in portal access. Or I guess the room after. I can't remember what that's called. The boost room that gets you to the
transit station? No, the transit station sank, right?
Gosh, too many rooms. All right, it looks like catHuman's electing to go back up to Temple Ground, so this might be a DMT
Transport
loop play.
center.
Which I don't blame them for wanting to check this now. I would be questioning it as well with Dark Beam, because having Dark Beam be vanilla, it's a very risky check to go in for last, especially if you're going at it from behind.
In the meantime, Dark Labs. We have Doomed Entry, Battlegrounds Battle, and Incash, excuse me, Incash 1. But this isn't going to yield anything for catHuman, but maybe, just maybe, we might get something on a GFMC ship.
Yep, because I believe with that Jump Guardian kill, that'll be a nice little loop in as well. So, but catHuman will be kind of double dipping that area just because they already checked Wind Chamber and a couple of others. So it would be for that isolated check, but totally understandable after getting power bombs. You know, basically first item. So
we could grab the Violent Hit in Fortress Transport.
Yep.
Which is because we have the
Emerald Translator now.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Battleground. Let's see what the fight has. ETM.
Another ETM. All right.
But we're probably just going to leave. And then after this, Miguel has options. We have Light Beam, Dark Beam. We could do some... We can grab some more hints in Aegon. We could...
Yep. And if
and then I think we just go
does...
to Torvis.
Yeah, and I mean, if MrMiguel does pick up that the progressive suit, that does open up Pod W and a couple of others as well. So, like,
yeah.
And unfortunately for catHuman, I believe catHuman is just going to run out of options right now, especially with no Darkhold access for certain checks here. Hopefully this won't be a last location Dark Beam, but could very well be in the works here.
So the other thing is that I think Torvis is the most reasonable play here for catHuman. Just the most check downs. Actually, is it? No, we don't have Dark Beam to get through Torvis Lagoon.
No Dark Beam and no supers, unfortunately, too. So.
Well, I think you can go through. We have Amber and Emerald. We have Dark Suit, so we can get to Torvis entrance.
Correct.
So we can get to Lagoon, but we can't do anything. So I think this should point catHuman back to Aegon.
I think so, and because the other thing too is when you don't have supers and you also don't have Dark Beam, like usually you're kind of hoping for a play for Dark Beam to be in Lagoon at that point, keep circling it around, but it's very hard, and also with not having boost, and I know both these players probably know gate skip very well, but logically speaking, you know, without boost, without Dark Beam, without supers, Torvis is not looking very, I guess, appetizing right now. If I was catHuman, I'd be wondering, what am I missing somewhere?
Can we not? catHuman has just not gone to labs, though. Is that not just a better option than going to GFMC ship here?
I don't know. I mean, the DMT loop with Dark Beam is something that's occurred quite a few times in at least standard practice that I've done. So, but I don't know. It's hard toss up. Vanilla Dark Beam is just it's just one of those checks, like having Echo Visor and Airy, having Dark Visor on Chica. You know, it's just one of those vanilla things that is just extremely punishing if you don't get it early.
Four rooms away from light beam. That is funny. That is kind of funny.
Oh, is that supers? In is this mining station B access? I don't know what the room is called. I think that might have been supers.
Oh, mineshaft.
Mineshaft, that's right.
Oh, Miguel's getting it, so...
There it is, supers, right there.
Oh my god, Hang on, is stacked.
So with Emerald, with supers, with Light and Dark Beam, I would definitely agree with MrMiguel wanting to go Torvis as well. Unfortunately for catHuman,
I think we just clean up Aegon
yeah.
first a little bit. Just get the I guess we could put it on Miguel because Miguel is technically ahead. Yes, I will move that audio into there. Miguel going back to labs.
Maybe checking that storage D
Sank?
real quick.
We have power arms.
Yeah, but unfortunately, yeah, I think the only two checks there would probably be Hazing Cliff and
Key. Oh my god.
Oh, nice.
Wait, Miguel's just sensing things. Like this is crazy. Hive Temple key, but yeah.
Yeah, logically there wouldn't be a lot of checks on Spider Side Sync, so while checking it real quick for, say, like Hazing Cliff or a couple others wouldn't be bad info. I feel like, personally, I might have went for more of that Torvis play here, especially with Emerald, and especially since hints are so huge this game.
Spider's Treasure is a legendary thing, though.
Yep, but we do not have Screw Attack, and we do not have a Spider Ball, so... What was that?
Oh, the Aegon keys, that is important. And Annihilator, oh my god, you know what? You just do quad now. Like, straight up. Like, you just straight up do quad. And Miguel does quad without Dark Suit regularly in Hundo, so...
Is quad completable without Spider and Boost? To be able to get up to the head in the final phase of the fight?
Oh, that's right, we need Screw Attack, actually. Yeah. Yeah, without Spider. But you need Screw Attack. I'm getting excited. I really just want quad to be done for the sake of the fast travel. I really am a fast travel enjoyer. Alright, Spider's Treasure, what do you got? That looked like a Dark Ammo or Dark Burst.
Hazing Cliff, Missile Expansion. And catHuman is back in Aegon trying to clean it up. I think this is a great realization from catHuman here. Hopefully can catch up on some lost ground here. I believe that might have been the Dark Beam hint.
That was. Dark Beam exactly 4 rooms away from Light Beam. So catHuman's probably going to find it now. Because I think the, like, either... Yeah, that has to be exactly, so it has to... I think it literally has to be either sand processing or storage D.
Oh, there it is. Cam is looking at it. Yes! Go there! Go!
Hello.
It's a one-way, but it might be worth it.
I think it's the only room that's possible. Thank God. Okay, because that would be... We didn't... like, Miguel got that hint earlier, and we just didn't process the consequences, but I think that actually just saved catHuman a little bit here.
I think catHuman is internally debating again right now. Oh,
It's
and
definitely
going for it,
there,
I
yeah.
think.
Just double checking because this is a soft lock and
Yep.
they haven't saved in a while. So see what that Annihilator beam turns into. Does Miguel do Incash do? That'd be funny with that Annihilator and just get rewarded again.
Yeah.
High fiving in the middle of the air. Awesome.
That was sweet. And I think something to keep in mind too is I believe that Annihilator was out of logic as well. So. Because I
Yes.
believe the only beginner tricks would have been... I don't know if the screw attack is a beginner trick to get there. But definitely Spider Ball would be required logically for Annihilator there.
I just mean Miguel being like rewarded for like the wild
Oh,
storage D gamble and then now Incash do, and then also just being rewarded for the Sank play as well.
yeah. Yeah,
Too. This is like never punished right now. Yeah, catHuman's like confirming here because the save station is quite a distance away. Oh.
I think catHuman is just thinking, all right, let's do it. I just can't believe with how early MrMiguel went into there for Vanilla Dark Beam, just with that chance. It could have went so wrong so quickly, but instantly rewarded. Amazing. All right, catHuman. Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna find that Annihilator.
Hopefully
It has to be either there or Sand Process. Like, if you want to play it safe here, then I think you just go back to labs and just go do the labs loop. I think that's like, if you really want to play it safe. But detouring for Sank entrance or Sanctuary, which going to Sank, someone in chat, I think it was Bra pointed out that we have a key in Sank, so even doing Sank now wouldn't be too terrible. Still not sure I agree with it. I still think clearing Aegon loop and then going into Dwarvis is probably more optimal. But never punished. Either player not being punished today.
I do hope that catHuman... I think hints are only in proximity to the region that they're stated in. So like if it's exactly 4 rooms away, I don't think it, traverses an elevator or something. So I hope catHuman still goes for that Vanilla Dark Beam play here. So
first try on what I missed it.
Oh, on MrMiguel's side, I did not see.
Oh no, no, catHuman got the Hall Combat Mastery morph. Yeah, really good. catHuman's a gamer. A gamer.
And I think MrMiguel will be, after completing this loop, should be stumbling into the dark suit finally.
Yeah. We're also gonna check Incash 4. Which is something that catHuman cannot get, so hopefully it's nothing. If it's a key, then this is kind of a big pain.
Yeah, if it's a key. Double damage.
It's semi-punished.
I think the only other thing too is
locks the door too.
Sweet.
Oopsie. Luckily we have power bombs, so it's not a big deal. Do not kill the Lightbringer, Miguel.
Ooh, thinking about it. Oh, that's a war crime.
Okay, okay, good. All right, don't kill. No. Good.
Paired.
Good.
Okay. All right.
Good. No.
Oh.
He knows I'm watching. He knows I'm watching.
The humanity.
Yes, Aaron, it does. You're correct.
The other thing that could be extremely punishing here is MrMiguel also has super missiles. So is able to complete Warrior's Walk in a single loop here too with the Dark World loop. And I unfortunately ran into this same issue with my race with Op, is super missiles ended up being in Command Center, and the item that we actually needed was back through Warrior's Walk and back through Battlegrounds. So it was, I unfortunately had to basically triple dip. But Unfortunately, I don't think there was anything there that was of interest to MrMiguel, so could have been another huge progression there, but I don't think was. And catHuman looks to have found the vanilla dark beam. Probably not too happy with it,
game.
but that's Randomizer for you.
Awesome.
Immediately dropping the Sonic Boom. Because I think there was an RA2 that beam combos only cost 10 instead of 30. I think that's one of catHuman's favorite RAs to put in, so we might be seeing a lot of Sonic Boom this game. Hopefully just for the meme. And hopefully with that newly acquired... Oh, it looks like catHuman's going for that crazy instant morph trick.
Oh my god.
This time.
That would be awesome. The double damage actually makes doing this a little faster, but we already have... yeah.
And double damage, I think, goes hard here for this boss seed. I mean, it's going to make Chica go quite a bit faster.
Actually, yeah, that is going to... I kind of said a minor punish, but it's actually kind of major.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. And even, I mean, both of these runners are probably of a high caliber to complete Emperor Ing, no problem, screw attack-wise, or otherwise even Emperor Ing 1, but it's always nice having to shoot less super missiles. It's just... It's less room for something bad to go on.
Bro is explaining that double damage allows Chica 1 cycle. That is...
that's huge.
Yeah. So Miguel getting rewarded for like the craziest play. Just YOLOing it.
Just straight up walking into vanilla dark beam saying, "I am here, you are mine."
We have storage C and logic with those supers too.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't... catHuman's gonna feel annoyed at that, because gonna find the whatchamacallits. Gonna find the supers in mine shaft, and it's like, okay, do we go back? Like, it is, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what MrMiguel's doing here. Is this the Incash 2 Storage D cleanup route that he's looking to complete here?
Probably. Yeah. I mean, this is just the exits of the Dark World, so.
That is true as well, yeah.
And also puts us, like, kind of beside Storage C as well. So, not too bad. Could detour for Incash. Are we going to do that? Oh, sure.
I mean, while we're here, might as well.
Yeah,
especially if it's going to be a key, that could be a huge play. So far, MrMiguel's intuition has been spot on with this seed, so... And unfortunately for catHuman, unless if catHuman goes for the mining shaft play, we'll feel probably behind on a lot of checks or a lot of logic to be able to think about going and say to Torvis or say somewhere else with those super missiles. So right now, I think MrMiguel's in a pretty good lead.
But Miguel is doing a lot of extra checks here. Let's see if no,
oh,
you gotta be kidding me! Oh my god!
Wow!
Oh my god!
Just spot on with every check so far.
That's crazy. I don't know why we're doing this. This is... Miguel's autopiloting. There's no way.
Yeah, I don't see a need to go that route.
We want to go to Storage C.
Yeah. I'd head back and honestly go check Storage D supers real quick. So.
Battleground. This might just be a little faster to get to Battleground.
Well, we've already checked Battleground, or dipped into
Cache.
Battleground twice here for MrMiguel, so
The
not quite
cache.
sure here.
Because we didn't have Dark Beam the first time. Or Dark Visor, excuse me. So we can check the cache now.
Oh yeah, that's correct. But wasn't the hint, the hint was only beam related, was it not?
Beam related, yeah. Oh, well, the beams. Okay, so never mind. Miguel just forgot.
Yeah. And we already have double damage, and I believe we have vanilla sunburst. I don't know if
Awesome.
MrMiguel checked that, so.
God, Sonic Boom is ridiculous. I love it. And Miguel totally forgetting this is, Oh, Miguel didn't get the hint. What is
Oh,
that?
Miguel didn't get. Yeah, it looked just like a dark ammo
Beam
expansion
related.
to me.
Yeah, Miguel never got the hint, yeah.
That makes way more sense.
Okay. Now I think we just go back to storage C. Now's probably the best time to do it.
Yep, hit that quick storage check, and then honestly, I would hit straight for Torvis. You got Emerald, you can start scanning for hints, you got a ton of stuff to clear there.
catHuman do storage here. Why are we here? Did we not check Battleground?
I don't think catHuman was here yet, just off the fact that they didn't have supers.
I don't think. Oh, this is our first.
Yep.
I think this is our first passing. Okay, so all right, Dark Visor is gonna be here. Okay, wow, this is crazy. Like somehow, this light Dark Beam is actually not a complete catastrophe. Yeah, and those supers aren't going to be a complete disaster either because, well, unless Storage C has something, in which case.
Yeah. Well, and with supers being required for the N2, it's not too much of a huge crazy thing for this seed, meaning
I don't see
like
a world where we don't
getting
check
Sky Temple
Mineshaft.
key hints, but supers will be required to get there if there's no out of bounds. So
Yep, it's like catHuman is. catHuman is supposedly a new player, but is not playing like one. They're just E-dashing everything, and just like all the time. Roll jumps, like. Yeah, maybe new to Rando. We'll ask them about it. It's the first time I think I've caught their game, so. Oh yes, just bust out everything. Yes. For those of you who don't know, you can unplug your controller doing this. And then I don't exactly remember what the inputs are here, but you unplug your controller and then you can scan it from a distance while the platform is raising, and do this.
amazing. I've never seen that.
This you can. This is used in, I believe, the no out of bounds route. Can't even find Darkbeam or Dark Visor, excuse me. Because someone in chat explained that to me. I can't remember it. It was a while ago. The controller reset hotkey works. Okay. Yeah. The only place I see it in speedruns is in the inbounds category. What are we checking here? catHuman's a little confused about the logic here, it seems.
Yeah, and don't blame them there. I hope that they follow the dark beam logic here and immediately go for Mineshaft. So that supers is going to be a huge play.
Oh, where are we going here? Miguel. Okay, back to the upper side. I guess getting the item? Miguel didn't get... No, wait, why are we doing this? Why do we go up the elevator? Maybe he didn't do the fight? No, I have no idea. There's... Oh, just didn't do the fight.
I don't think Miguel's has checked this yet at all. So.
Oh, catHuman warped. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, we're skipping the fight.
I wonder what's going through catHuman's head here. I think this might be maybe like a Pod W play or something else. Like now that you have Dark Suit and Dark World access, maybe that's what they're thinking.
I'm not sure I like the Pod W play because we don't even have access to a Crystal Lake, which is an ETM anyway, so... Maybe... okay. Because we know Crystal Lake is an ETM, then Pod W is fine, I guess. But maybe just Torvis. No, just Pod W.
Unfortunately for catHuman, is going to get unfortunate check.
And now where's Miguel going? What are we doing now?
I am not entirely sure.
Maybe he's thinking, wait a second, we don't have Dark Suit. Dark Suit has to... No, but we have supers, so we can skip Dark Suit to get to Taurus.
Yep, and this might be MrMiguel just being thorough and completing this last section here. Yep, absolutely is.
Yep,
right onto
absolutely.
the Dark Suit. Perfect.
I missed what was in Pod W. Probably nothing.
There it is.
Okay.
All right. I think if I'm MrMiguel here, I would go for the Torvis play, especially for the hints. But I'm also very new to this randomizer, so.
Yeah, I think the clear choice for Miguel is just to go Torvis entrance. We get the meeting grounds, Path of Eye hint.
Yep. No seekers to accompany that dark visor for say like Sank entrance, especially no spider ball, no boost. Yeah, I'd be very suspicious of.
Sank entrance is a very slow check. I think when I watched, oh hello, scanning things from yeah weird angles.
I do gotta say this is an absolute like masterpiece to watch both of these players just absolutely cruise through both these rooms. So
the reward you get from learning movement tech is, I'm one of those players who like, the first thing I do is learn the hard movement tech, even like especially if it just goes like if you use it all the time, then like because that's the fun of the game, right? Like when I learned Prime, the first thing I did was learn scan dashing, like just generally, not just a specific scan dash, but just generally. I would like teleport to a room and then just dash around because it was just also fun.
absolutely good old days. I remember I first booted up Prime 1. I was like, I'm gonna do the randomizer. Everybody's saying, all right, you just got to learn scan dash or space jump first with a scan dash. I spent probably 5.5 hours just sitting there trying, and got it once, and I think that's what started this whole thing. So,
What do you think
totally
of the
agree.
what do you think of the phase on ground play here?
I,
We don't have
I
Echo
would
Visor.
personally.
Oh, is there
Yeah,
is there a check here?
I don't think you can peek this even. I personally would have checked this with coming back with Echo Visor, to be honest.
Maybe he's checking what it sounds like.
Could very well be.
Is that a thing? I know it's a thing in Prime 1 where normal bombs, like, bombs sound like a pickup, right? Or something? Or am I...
I think you might be right. I think there is different sounds for different levels of pickups. I honestly don't know them, but I think you might be correct there.
There's a unique sound cue between keys and items. Ah! Because I've seen Miguel do that a few times. I'm like, he's setting up a peak like in Prime 1 where you... Okay. Interesting. I did not know that. Thank you, guys. We're having some disagreement in chat about whether or not keys make sounds. All W didn't seem like it was anything.
All right. Meanwhile, it looks like Mr. Gill had another warp out, I believe.
I think Miguel just forgot about what was open on Sank's side, Sky Temple grounds. It's, that check was not very good. I do not think taking two elevators, two warps, or two warps just to check one item was very worth it at all.
Yeah, and I mean, with Dark Visor, But I think even logically you need grapple beam or screw attack to get over that little phase on pit with the Metroid in it, if I'm not mistaken.
Chick is guarding a Sky Temple key. Who would have thought?
Oh man, huge hint.
But it looks like somehow we're now like caught up.
Did catHuman pick up supers? I wasn't looking at catHuman. Yes, okay.
catHuman is now completely caught up because I think Miguel just wasted a bunch of checks here. Even though catHuman also did some poor routing in there as well.
And
See if
I
Miguel
think
does the boost.
Because I don't think catHuman's done the DMT loop
Dark
yet.
Torvus, Sank, and Torvus. Sorry.
Nope, that is the most important hint to grab, so.
Okay, got them all written down. Sorry, carry on.
Oh, no worries at all. That is exactly what the type of hints that you want to get for this preset this week. Absolutely cuts down the time required to find things immensely. Huge hint.
Yeah. Landing site, missile related.
I think the only advantage to clearing more checks, even though it might take more time, is especially with these key hints being more of just a region, you can start to rule out where keys are or are not. But I think it's kind of a hard balance to hit, whether, do you just risk clearing a lot of the easier stuff when you know where the keys are, or would you rather have info later when you scan the hint being like, oh, well, I didn't check, Planet Dark Worship there, so I know, X is required. So
Miguel going where? Pod W? Surely just checking Pod W. I'm not sure. Both players are kind of routing very conservatively. Like, extremely conservatively.
I would agree there. They're being very, very thorough, very conservative.
Going to Dark World. What can we get here, catHuman?
With Dark Visor, but no Seekers.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Are we forgetting that we can't get to... We're forgetting we can't get to the...
Did we miss the key bearer
Oh,
hint?
maybe Defiled Shrine?
Yeah. Did we miss a key bearer hint there? I think we might have.
It said missile related, so maybe hoping it's Seekers. Ooh, oh, what is that? Is that an ETM? No, we're not even getting Defiled Shrine.
Yeah, we can't. We have no Seekers.
We can get to Defiled Shrine without Seekers. We have supers. We can get there.
Oh, Defiled Shrine. Gotcha.
Defiled Shrine, yeah.
Sorry, I meant the whatever that item that was there in there.
Now where is Miguel going? What in God's name are we doing here? Sank entrance? That's like crazy.
Yeah, I don't.
They do.
Maybe for the hint play with.
Yeah, I guess checking the hint.
Oh, now we have a double freeze.
Both
here.
runners got Dark Visor and out of logic. Dark Visor. We know that Screw Attack cannot be Dark Visor locked.
Correct.
Okay, catHuman just, I guess, used the War Ritual Grounds check to Oh, Miguel didn't do the Jump Guardian check. GFMC ship. Okay, I don't know.
That then. And especially if you go and get the hint here right now, that's not too bad of a deal.
And this is 3 checks because they can do the because they can check Fortress Transport Access.
Yep. And did MrMiguel check Wind Chamber in those? I think.
Yes, both of them did about the same time. All right, let's see what this item is. Oh boy, light suit required. That's a red key.
Yep. Because we have how many Ing cache
No,
keys?
wait, no, that has to be an Ing Hive key.
Yep.
That has to be an Ing Hive key because our Aegon keys are Central Mining Station, Aegon Wastes, and Sank Fortress. Torvus keys, Torvus Bog, Dark Torvus Bog, and Sanctuary Fortress. That is an Ing Hive key.
All right, so lucked out there.
Now where's Miguel going? I have no idea.
Maybe looking for the save warp back out. I'm not sure, but I definitely agree with catHuman here on going Torvis.
Is it just faster to get to the Torvis quadrant light support?
Yeah, I think both runners are playing a little thorough, but don't blame them for searching for keys. But honestly, I would have went to Torvis quite a while ago.
I think this is probably just a little faster, but all right. Let's get our hints. Gravity boost Torvis Bog.
Yep.
Is that grapple beam?
I believe that was I think that might have been the backpack. I couldn't tell with the water effects, but
Path of Roots has some sort of movement system. Chat is saying Miguel also checking Virtual Grounds?
Yep. Brow thinking grav, Delta Toast and chat thinking grapple. I think it's hard to tell. Oh, there's screw attack right there. Perfect.
Screw attack in portal chamber.
Or this is loaded. Would have been a huge reward. Yeah, it would have been a huge reward coming here right away. I think if MrMiguel would have just played early Torvis right away instead of doing a lot of the more thorough checks around temple grounds, etc. I think they would have the lead tremendously, but I think catHuman might be able to switch it up here. Which would be hilarious if that was grapple. I believe is that called the Path of Eyes? I can't remember the room name. But if that was grapple locked behind itself, which is locked behind screw, that would be quite hilarious.
Oh, going for a screw attack immediately.
Yeah, catHuman is not messing around here. Wants that screw attack right now.
Putrid Alcove has nothing. And we can check cache as well. You can do the screw attack here to skip it.
Life support system in Poison Bog, so that's obviously not light suit as well, right? So
yeah, that's dead.
That's dead.
If it says light support system on an underwater cache, then it just cannot be anything. They do. They do, chat. Okay, let's see what Miguel sees here.
Oh, that looks like grapple. That is grapple.
No, that's grapple.
Okay, so grapple is locked behind screw. That's interesting. And luckily, MrMiguel is also going to come on screw attack here. This is going to be a race.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy that they've equalized. Like, this is... and catHuman is now just ahead.
Oh, it looks like catHuman's going for the secretless here.
This door is kind of a meme because everybody does it differently.
Yep. Ooh. Alright, right there and done.
That was a method, yeah.
Unfortunately, no great reward for it, but very nice secretless. I think I was watching a Captain MD stream for the alternate method of shooting one, and I think you shoot the other while you're approaching it, and screw attack it straight head on, and it was pretty sweet too. So definitely a good secretless to learn. I am unfortunately still getting the hang of all of them.
Spider Ball.
Wow. Absolutely loaded. Could you imagine this race right now if MrMiguel would have just went straight for Torvis?
Yeah.
Nice scan dash right up there. No problem at all. Who needs screw attack when you're catHuman?
Quad is now logic. Yay. I can't help myself, sorry.
And Seekers.
Oh my god!
Holy cow!
This is a jet. This is turning into a jet seed somehow.
Oh man, just imagine the early Torvus play. That would have been such a quick seed.
But we'll see where the keys are. Who knows?
Yeah, we're still not out of it yet. I mean, you could still have, with these settings, you could still have a progressive suit on Tumos. I mean, that is possible. So, and something could be light suit locked as well. You never know.
I will ask for help on the desyncing if you guys want. Let's do that.
And MrMiguel picking up the screw tack right there. Now, could you imagine if this comes down to just being centered or not?
Yeah, so that it seemed like there was a major in War Ritual Grounds. Could be cannon or could be boost.
Mm-hmm.
And I think at this point it's probably a good idea to get cannon.
Looks like MrMiguel attempting the secretless also. Second try, I believe that was. There's your dark ammo expansion prize. Alrighty, so possible vanilla grab boost as well. For is the CD even randomized again for round 3? Could be very interesting, especially since we have not seen boost ball yet.
Wait, can we even get Spider here? Oh, no, we just can't get it, yeah. We can just get it, yeah.
And I think with Screw Attack, there is a beginner logic for that as well.
Oh, yeah, we have Screw Attack. Yep. Of course, like, just... That spot is the logical grapple beam required spot. That is...
And with grapple beam being locked behind itself...
yeah.
Yeah, you definitely know Screw Attack would have been soon there too. MrMiguel hitting those secret launchers right there. Very nice. Gosh, this could really come down to a final boss's fight, just depending on how the rest of the routing goes for the seed. I have a question, chat. PB Guardian? Possibly. Since we know Dark Oasis is dead, I don't know if these both these runners would be incentivized to do PB Guardian, but especially for boost, it might.
Okay.
Well, there it is. Gravity boost right on the energy controller.
Beam and Sanctuary Fortress.
Which we know that was the Annihilator. Thank you, game. Ooh, looks like maybe small divergence here. MrMiguel might be going for Gate Skip and Dark Aegon here.
You can do it. Yeah, why not? It's like the last 2 checks aside from Chica. In Upper Dark Torvus. Literally, yeah. The last 2 possible checks.
Also has Power Bomb, so gets it right there.
Yeah. And this is something that I believe is like very, very much so required that you are good.
Yeah.
Good at when you're speedrunning.
I think as well, since there's no boost here.
What is that?
Looks to
oh
be
my god.
Cobalt.
We're gonna race again.
Wow. Because that could be huge, say, if there's a sync map key. Safer Chica or something else of that nature. Oh boy, that could be huge.
Good lord. This race is crazy. We
Getting
are
a
fully
scan on
literate
Boost
now.
Garden.
And two of our
And
key.
a key! A Dark Torvus key on Boost Guardian! Wow! What a play. Gate skip coming in clutch here for that.
So we have one more key in Torvus Bog, and then 2 keys in Sank. 2
Yep.
red keys.
Alright, and here's a trick to get out of Boost Guardian without boost. Supposedly, I think you can break all of these first few here, and then they don't break as soon as they respawn for a certain time period, and you can just roll across them. Just like so. Very nicely done. Boost Guardian without boost. Gosh, I was looking at the 5,000 seeds or so that I think Bash Prime ran for the tournament, and I think Boost Guardian had an extremely high percentage of being either an STK or a some sort of key. So huge play there. Definitely something that's I think is going to be a big impact, especially if catHuman has to start searching for keys, just kind of like how they had to
Whoa, whoa,
search for
whoa, whoa,
Dark
whoa,
Beam.
whoa, whoa. This War Ritual Grounds play is actually gonna reward catHuman. Miguel did not do this. That's hilarious. What is this?
And that should be, is that boost or is that? Yes,
Oh,
that's
even better.
boost. Okay. So not Cannonball, even though Cannonball would have went hard here as well.
This race is crazy. I don't know who has the advantage here. I'm guessing Miguel. I feel like that Cobalt, but also catHuman now just has like completely fine access to that without any chicanery.
Yep. The other thing too, with because this is vanilla translator gates, I think my brain is still fried on alternate.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see here.
Spider
Spider
Ball and
Ball.
Venomous Spawn.
Oh, which thanks game. But the Spider Guardian, say if there's a Hive Dynamo works and a key in the in cache there or something of that nature, that could be huge too. Because I think it's vanilla Cobalt to reach Spider Guardian, is it not? I'm trying to remember.
Yes.
So this could be huge. Stank map or say like a Hive
Yeah.
Dynamo works. That could be huge for MrMiguel here.
What would boost? What advantage would catHuman have with the boost? Where would that boost advantage come into play?
Trying to think here. I do know boost is required for Spider Guardian fight logically with no out of bounds, so that could be something. But then again, Cobalt is needed for that combo as well. So
I mean logically, Aaron, not movement. Yes, yes, thank you. I know the boost ball does in fact move fast. I am aware of this. I'm talking about logically, like right.
Is that someone from chat? That's hilarious.
I do enjoy it when the players go yeehaw with the boost ball. It is very entertaining for me. I enjoy it, but I'm talking about in terms of just logical.
I'm saying there's just a lot of general checks too locked by it. So, because Torvus Plaza, I believe, would be one of those checks. Plaza Access, usually a stickler. For boost
I don't
ball.
know if Miguel did Meditation Vista.
I don't think so.
I think he turned around.
Yeah, I think after getting Boost Guardian, just immediately pieced out, so.
I'm asking about the boost ball because I'm fried from Prime, where I think you can do a lot of skipping with it.
I don't think it's at that level. Yeah, I think it's more.
And so I just forget that like boost ball is actually required. Miguel did Meta Vista. Okay, good. Just checking because I
Miguel did peek it. Okay. Looks like here's the peek from catHuman. Now, it would be huge if catHuman went for Boost Guardian here.
Probably not going to do it this way though. We're probably going to go to Bridge first. Forgotten Bridge. Open the gate. Take that portal. That's probably faster.
Absolutely. Plus, I think in Vanilla Light World you can open up the gate with that
Yes.
boost, so that's perfect.
Hydro Dynamo Station. What do we got? E. Take a bet if that door opens. It does.
Alrighty, and here comes some good chunk of hints very quickly. But I think we've gotten a lot of the major ones out of play. I'm trying to think, as of right now, what do these players need besides just key info?
Oh, Torvis Plaza. Those are 2 checks that are important. Training chamber. What do we got? Or excuse me, catacombs. Hive temple keys. I will check those later. Check the hint. Check the key bearer. Miguel. Oh. I was all ready, and now I'm. Okay, I will check that because I want to confirm that just for the sake of tracking here. But yeah, carry on.
No worries. So with boost, if there is something here with Plaza Access and Plaza itself, catHuman could be snagging a good advantage here, especially if they decide to hit Boost Guardian in the same loop here. Could be huge. ETM, unfortunate.
Morph Ball system in Sky. Oh my god. That was in, was it, War Ritual Runes?
Yep. So maybe another clutch hint for Miguel here. Oop, nice Plaza skip by catHuman. And what is that? That's another key. There's Dark key. Alright. And that hint might have bailed MrMiguel out, especially if starts to realize, hey, that other Torvis key might be in Plaza. But also something that could be in play here soon, maybe, is if MrMiguel stumbles upon Cannonball.
Oh, that almost looked like it for a second.
And it looks like from Eric's sponsor strat, Miguel might just get boost for that, just to get it without leaving if he has to. That is some pretty crazy, because I think Plaza Spiraless and Boostless is pretty crazy trick as well, but I bet you if there's somebody that can do it, it'd be MrMiguel. And go through sync entrance. Okay. Alright, catHuman now getting the double reward here for doing Boost Guardian. Oh, unfortunately gets knocked clear to the side, but still hits the PB. Perfect.
How's the sound now, by the way? You guys, is it synced up? Looks like it. Yep.
Alrighty, we are 1 key short of a Chica fight for catHuman side.
Yeah, and we have
And the Cobalt advantage is now over for MrMiguel.
We have 3 red keys in Sank Fortress, by the way. I've collected the data there. So.
Yep, yeah. And if I'm catHuman, I think straight for Sank right now. Get the rest what you can. Do quad.
You don't want to do the lower Torvisons?
What? Because we have the Dark Aegon hint, right? The key hint for Dark Aegon, I believe.
Yes.
Or did we not grab that yet? So, and we have the Dark Torvis keys. We know that they're going to be in sync regardless. Yeah. There. If I was piecing this together out and trying to go quickly, I think I'd probably gamble on the sync play here. Try to get quad out of the way.
Yeah, the only major of significance is that we'd want to like hunt for is Cannon and Echo.
Yeah.
And Light's super nice, but I don't think anything here would I don't think any of that would really matter for go mode, I don't think. I think are we actually just straight up in go mode? Unless like Sentinel's Path has one of the keys.
Yeah, and
oh, that is a possibility though. Could you
Echo could be a stickler here, but I mean with how many checks that are in sync, I would feel comfortable giving that gamble right now to maybe just get that further ahead.
Oh, Delta Toast in chat points out something very important, and that is we could just go to Sank from Lower Torvis, which means might as well drive by the hints. So never mind this entire conversation. We could have just, oh yeah, there's access to Lord, yeah. So just drive by the hints.
The only thing that would absolutely suck is if there was like a key on, say, Grapple Guardian or something. That kind of stink. But I think with the hints, I think we can rule that out.
Miguel's grabbing the boost ball. Miguel's grabbing the boost ball.
I think that's a solid play here, especially since you have a known check for that.
And the War Ritual Grounds check was a good one in this case because now catHuman has gotten that Torvis key.
Yep.
And is going to smoothly route into Sank at this point.
Yep. And if I'm MrMiguel, I would probably sit there and say like, okay, with boost now with this, probably Torvis Plaza would be the next check. And unfortunately, that might be a little bit of a I guess unsmooth route, having to go back through there again instead of being able to do that all in one go. But nonetheless, I think catHuman here is kind of flipping what Miguel did early game. It's kind of the opposite. So, like now catHuman was having a little bit of smoother routing into not having to double dip certain sections.
Now, that being said, if we wanted to route this optimally, catHuman would probably want to do Training Chamber last.
Yes.
So maybe that suggests that we aren't going to go to Sank immediately. They weren't going to drive by these. You know,
I don't know if there's like
a lot of lower Tauruses, a lot of dark lower Tauruses available. I don't know. And yeah, getting Echo before going into Sank would be kind of nice. I don't know.
Yeah, and I think technically, logically, Echo is required in this preset, but I'm sure at the caliber of these players, Echoless quad is not an issue either. If I was one of them right now, I'd be taking the gamble of not doing lower Torvis or dark lower Torvis at all, and just going straight for it, especially with those key hints.
Miguel's going to do Sank entrance. Interesting.
And this could just be the fastest way for Miguel right now to head into Sank.
I think the lower Torvis elevator is clearly faster, so I'm gonna ask him about this. Why Sank entrance?
Yeah.
Sorry, dank entrance. Gotta stay on brand.
Alright, looks like catHuman's bailing on the lower Torvis section there. Because, yeah, theoretically for go mode for both these runners right now would just be those keys, which, looking at the hints right now, the only remaining that they have would be Sanctuary Fortress, so... Hopefully nothing is Echo locked. Yep, and I would for sure take that gamble. I mean, I think... How many Echo... Technically, how many Echo puzzles are in sync? Main Gyro's 1...
Main gyro, Sentinel's Path, and we can use staging area as a path to upper Sank as well.
Yeah,
as an option. I think it's called staging area.
Yeah, 2 checks compared to all the other checks there for Sanctuary. I would definitely take that gamble. The only thing would be is Sank map as well, and maybe something that, well, they both have Cobalt now, so...
Also airy. And is Miguel going to do the Hundo strat for this room, which is awesome? No, not even... Okay, we are going there. The awesome room, the strat for this room is to actually, like, bust out the Sonic Boom to clear the... reverse off hints.
Humos is dead. Light ammo expansion.
Did he do the Sonic Boom on the pirates?
I did not see.
No.
I was watching the hint from catHuman, so... catHuman's unfortunately going to see the locked door there, which there is a Dark World access tick there, but oh, actually going for that. There's the key right there. I didn't see that. And was that a suit in Sank entrance?
Dark egg on key 1.
I think that might have been a suit in Sank entrance.
Yep.
It was our height light suit. Okay. So both players coming in different directions in sync, looking to clear this. Wow, this is going to be a crazy race. Oh, thanks, yeah, thanks for the hint. Yeah, and unfortunately now, MrMiguel can just check Sank map. Imagine if Sank map's one of the keys right now. That would just be absolutely devastating for catHuman.
Well, catHuman does have Cobalt. Oh yeah, but
the light beam that takes you up there. Yeah.
I was writing down hints.
Because unfortunately now, this is crazy, absolutely crazy. 2 different directions sync. Which one's gonna pay off? Here's the sync entrance check. Let's see. Big money, big money. Oh, it's a key! It's a Dark Torvis key! Oh no!
That's crazy!
Oh my goodness. That is huge for MrMiguel right now.
Wow, Miguel is just now clearly ahead.
Yep.
Dark Aeon key, we want to get that.
Yeah.
That is
It just all depends on how things are routed here for catHuman as well. How fast can you clear Sank both of these runners? This is wild.
We are in go mode.
This is wild to me.
Actually, no, wait, no, we still need... No, we are in go mode. Yeah. Torvis key, Sank map station, Dynamo Works.
Yep.
Yep, go mode. Go mode for Miguel. Go mode for Miguel, I think. I don't think Echo locks anything.
Oh, MrMiguel getting bullied there. Wow, absolutely crazy. What did catHuman see up there? The other Dark Aegon. Okay. Very nicely done on the instant unmorph for Dynamo Works. Now, if catHuman just absolutely goes straight for Sank entrance right now, just right now.
Can't go from the center though. You gotta go.
Oh,
gotta
that's
save warp.
right. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, this is huge then for MrMiguel. Wow. Dank map.
Dank map.
Dank map. Deciding factor here. Looks like catHuman's looking for something. Maybe quick save.
If
looking to go do
catHuman save warps right now and goes to Sank entrance, it'd be like Giga Brain. But no, that's too ridiculous, I think.
Yeah, that'd be a little risky, especially with so many checks left.
I think the Sank entrance play is what seals it, bro.
Oh, gyro skip.
Oh, are we gaming? Are we gaming? We're gaming. We're gaming.
Wow, straight across, no issues. That is really cool. I haven't seen that at all.
Well, it depends on how fast catHuman goes to the Sank entrance. I don't see a world where that happens though. That's like that'd be.
Well, at this rate, you got to be looking at what left on your. Yeah, because you could sit there and be thinking, oh, maybe I'm missing Echo Visor now. You know, maybe it's Sentinel's Path. Maybe it's something else. Oh, this is insanity. And I don't think the Sank entrance route for MrMiguel was the most optimal, is what we were thinking.
No.
And it's totally playing off here.
Yeah.
Also looked like there was a key down there for temple access.
What did main gyro say?
I did not see it.
Main gyro chamber, what was the hint? Okay, watch station, we'll find out. Hopefully we get the light suit hint from... If we get the
Mr.
light suit hint
McGill?
here, then we're... Okay, this is a different story.
Yep. Well, sorry for cutting you off there. Mr. Miguel going for the instant unmorph. MVP trick of this tournament, I believe.
I'm gonna go check that hint. Very important.
And instant unmorph done. Mr. Miguel is 1 key away. So as long as Mr. Miguel doesn't hot dog Torvis Plaza.
Didn't check it.
Yeah, that's what...
Didn't check main gyro. Oh, but also...
Oh. Unfortunately, catHuman here is just doing all the other completed checks, just trying to find that last key. And unfortunately, I think is going to be realizing dank map entrance is going to be the bane of their existence here soon. So, yeah, and as long as Mr. McGill does not hot dog Torvis Plaza, gosh, that is so crazy, that Snake entrance play.
And now I have to go back and check Miguel's VOD to see what was in... And by the way, we found all the hive keys. The Sanctuary Temple access is one of the hive keys.
Gotcha.
Oh, we're fighting quad.
Yep, which
Good.
I think this is a great play for right here. And it's just... yeah, why not do quad right now?
Yeah, I'll check the VOD for Miguel. What the hint was. Because if the hint was like... If the hint pointed towards light suit in main gyro, then like... That might be something.
Yeah, and I hope catHuman doesn't get derailed here by, say, the logic or, say, Echo Visor thinking that, like... But, I mean, that's such a huge play, too, to just go Sank map, or, to go, Sank entrance for catHuman here. I just... Ooh, Sonic Boom on the kneecap? Very nice.
It was a joke hint that said, Amorbus is guarding an STK-1.
Here's another Sonic Boom for you here. That's amazing.
I wonder if light beam is actually faster than this.
I think it's 1 charged and then 2 regular light beam shots, maybe.
Yeah, or actually it might not be.
But
With just one shot.
With their racer agreement of having this be only 10 beam ammo to do the full beam combo shot, I mean, this is playing out pretty nice.
Miguel has double damage as well.
For Chica,
yeah. About that.
And Cannonball is still nowhere to be found, I believe. So,
nope.
So that could be a huge difference for Chica. Maybe one of the Echo's veterans can help me out here. If you were to return the energy for Sanctuary Temple, if you did not have light suit, can you still technically fast travel between regions? Like,
yes.
is it just dependent on that the fast travel is opened up? Okay.
You can still do it. It'd be kind of awesome if you got light suit and it just unlocked that layer, but no, because I'm a fast travel endurer.
Yeah,
I just want to see what the routing options might turn into.
Yeah, because that might be something to look out for. Say for other races this week, everyone is the killing quad early. If you do have access to quad early, could be a huge thing with being able to fast travel between regions. Also, double quad fights. Here we go. So far, absolute text box quad fights. And then, for those that didn't know, you can actually screw attack the middle antenna in order to, without the Echo Visor, and you can actually shoot the antennas on Quadrax's head as well, without Echo Visors to do an Echoless quad. I did not realize that was possible until the other day when I tried it, so That's why both these runners can do it without Echo Visor at the moment.
Screw attack in the middle antenna is in the official Prima guide, by the way.
Did I say text box instead of textbook? Hilarious. Sorry about that, chat. Sometimes I do have a hard time speaking. That's hilarious. We're just gonna have to call that now from the rest of the tournament. It's no longer, you know, textbook. It's just text box. That's it.
See if Miguel returns the energy. catHuman is just electing not to.
Yep. Which at this point, I don't.
Miguel is not.
I don't think returning the energy, especially having the knowledge of the keys at this point in time. Oh, maybe catHuman's going back in.
Maybe it was checking Hive Dynamo works.
Is there something with reloading this room that I'm not aware of?
I don't think so. Oh, we also just can't go this... Well, we can't go this way because we'll die to the Inkstorm.
Yep, and it looks like MrMiguel's going for hopefully that elevator straight back into Lower Torvis to hopefully go start clearing stuff for that last key. Another question I have here is would it be better to do Chica last, Worms last, or say if you're already in the area of Torvis, you just complete it?
Yeah, I would complete it. I think Miguel should just clear Torvis for the key and then
just go straight for Chica.
And then the Chica, yeah, that makes the most sense, I think. Unless there's some weird elevator shenanigans that's faster, but I'm not aware of it. Maybe Aaron could explain to us.
I still think there's two save points by each boss too, so it's not like there's any crazy amount of backtracking for each. Not like there would be for quads. So
no, the advantage catHuman has that Miguel is probably going to clear Lower Torvis first before doing Upper Torvis. Hopefully this Sank Energy Controller hint is just going to point towards Light Suit, or just say that, or no, it can only point towards Light Suit, I think.
Yep, Progressive Suit, and at that, at what point do you question, is it Echo Visor locked or Light Suit
Cannonball,
locked?
Wow.
There it is, wow.
Transit Tunnel East, I believe. That is.
Double damage Cannonball. I think MrMiguel might have just sealed it right there.
I don't think catHuman goes to Lower Torvis for that. I wanted to watch Adult. This is so stupid. That's what chat is telling us there in chat. Alright. Will we be saved? By the hint here.
And I was hoping for a grand finale with you know, whoever got centered lost, but unfortunately,
what? Airy transport? Airy vanilla? Was that up to 2 rooms away from Airy transport?
So. I think that might have been Vanilla Echo. Oh no, are we gonna see an Airy regardless?
Oh my god. That might have to happen because catHuman might run out of checks before we get the dank entrance.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, I would think the same thing at this point too. Do I bet on Airy and Echo checks, or do I bet on save going all the way back to Sank Entrance, maybe. Maybe for something.
Let's read it again. Area access.
Oh no.
Was that one room away or two?
I think that's it. I think that's a 2. Oh, 1.
Oh, then that's main gyro.
Wait.
That's main gyro, no?
Well,
Let me
because
check the map.
it can be locked, but well, can it be if it's not required? I mean, can an item be locked behind a puzzle if like Echo is just not required for anything in the seed? I actually don't know that. I mean, we saw grapple lock behind itself too, but there was a different option for screw attack to hit it. No,
oh, it's
quad
area
lock.
transport, area access. Okay. Oh, okay.
Well, and the other thing too is I don't think Echo can be locked out because.
Oh, area access is the elevator room, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was checkpoint station. I'm looking at the map now. That's my confusion.
No worries. I'm
Yes,
learning
yeah.
the rooms crazy amount too. There's just so many rooms and Echoes. And I barely just got to the point where I started feeling comfortable with Prime on what things were actually called.
One room from area access. Yeah, I think Miguel's Sang entrance play is just one.
Yep.
And he's immediately fine. He didn't even clear out Lower Torbus, so immediately
Yep.
finding Yep. Damn.
Yep, that was it.
Area access, the room where you fight DS2 at the start. Ah. That's right, that is a room.
Well, Miguel gave me a small little heart attack there. It was boosting out of not going to plus. I was like, no. Go back.
catHuman considering going back to Torvis. No, we want to stay in Sank. We want to find the
Last key.
Torvis key, yeah.
But unfortunately for catHuman,
Miguel's in go mode. Off we
Yep.
go.
That's it. I think that's going to be a big question to ask in the post game interview. Is definitely is why Sank entrance, because that was the major decider.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it was the most logically route, because that was a warp out to then go into Sank entrance.
Yeah. Which I think is fine, considering I believe Miguel was in the middle of Torvis at the time.
Right, and the other thing though is
Miguel did Sank
couple
entrance
other
because he
things.
wanted to go get boost balls, what Aaron's saying. That actually makes sense.
Gotcha.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, because then you can just take the porter out. Sank entrance would be right there, not too far away. So yeah, I guess optimally that would make sense then.
Miguel not checking more ritual grounds immediately actually helped. That might actually be true.
That's crazy. That is craziness.
Like, Miguel threw their advantage with all these extra checks, and then the one extra check they didn't do actually benefited them.
Yep.
That is kind of crazy. Like, Miguel was so far ahead at the beginning, which is amazing. Yeah, the one conservative check he didn't do before Torvis just gonna win him the race. That's crazy. That is crazy.
What a fun seed. A little bit cursed in the beginning with the vanilla dark beam, but I think ended up being an okay seed in the end.
We gotta ask him about that though. Was that like storage D question mark question mark question mark question mark? That is what I've put in the questions. And I quote. Alright, we are evaporating the larva.
That double damage did some work.
Yeah. And then cannibal. So for those of you who don't know, when you enter a cannon in this game, it gives you, I think it technically gives you an item. I'm not, Aaron could correct me if I'm wrong, but it just gives you a state called Cannibal that does 1 billion damage per frame. And for some inexplicable reason, Chica Yeah, it's an item. Okay, thank you. Chica just is vulnerable to this. Um, Now you can get the item by doing some out of bounds shenanigans. I won't get into detail. It's not that hard to explain, but I won't waste your time on it. But in Randomizer, we've added it as an item that you can just pick up, and you lose it once you enter a cannon. Well, technically, once you stop having the cannon state, and um, and if you reset, you keep it if you save warp or if you load another area. But if you reset or like save quit or whatever, then you'll lose it. And we're doing Spider Guardian because it's either that or we bust into area and grab that Echo Visor and do Sentinel's Path in main gyro. So catHuman actually taking like not a bad option because Sank entrance would also cost $1 billion, like a lot of time. So I don't mind this Spider Guardian play. Like it's perfectly sensible.
Yeah, and I can't blame catHuman for any of the sank checks here. I mean, at this rate, you're only one key away. That's one check. That's any of these things. And I would have honestly not put the gamble on sank entrance myself. So I feel a little bit here for catHuman, but that's just the way it went this time.
And if you're in the vanilla game, do not powerbomb the Spider Guardian. You will soft lock. This is just a quality of life feature we have added. So what catHuman did there is yeah. Alpha Splinter is 5,000 HP. How much? Like, what is Essence from Prime 1? Okay, so just to review this seed for a moment. Vanilla launcher, right?
Yep.
Powerbomb starting. Space jump in Unomos, main energy controller. Then we find Dark Beam in Storage D. Bombs in Command Center. Super Missiles Mine Shaft. Dark Suit in Transport Center.
Yep.
And then Torvis has like everything else.
Yep.
And then like Torvis is like, grab that, find, and then we go to Sank entrance to find the Torvis key. Yep. Oh, boost ball and War Ritual Grounds.
And the difference between the two runners in that boost ball check, like you mentioned earlier, really made the routing for Sank entrance for MrMiguel and was not the routing for catHuman, which catHuman checked that way sooner. So that's really what this race came down to. I feel like. I mean, both these runners had extreme movement, extreme amount of tricks too. Just absolute show to watch. But that was just crazy. That was absolutely crazy. Also, I think there was a little bit of divergence too with when Cobalt was obtained with MrMiguel doing gate skip early, but that ended up not happening in the long run.
Yeah,
not mattering in the long run. So
apparently, Chad is discussing the fact that we can get corruption. We can get cannonball and corruption, and there's some TAS shenanigans. Well, yeah. An airy Echo Visor. That is, and catHuman might just do it. Do we want to nitpick this? Do we want to say just go to Sank entrance, or is airy just the better play here?
With how everything's going, I do think airy is still the play to go. Like if I was in catHuman shoes, right?
It was painful. It's we're one item away from go mode. Like that's just it's really sad.
And imagine if Echo was required here. I mean, this would be a huge play by catHuman, you know. So I don't know.
I don't know if this is in terms of like. Yeah, I guess area unlocks more than going Sank entrance does.
Is catHuman suspicious now?
No, we're returning. Yo.
It might be too little, too late, but
it's the correct play.
Yep.
Did open, I think, did we open the main gyro thing? I'm not actually sure.
No, I don't think so. I think they did a main gyro skip screw test.
Not happy about it at all right now.
Yeah, there's a little head shake there.
Oh wait, what? Oh, you know what? Return the energy, Aegon energy, mineshaft worm. Go check the hint in mining station B. Is that Gigabrain here? Is that the Gigabrain here play here?
Eh.
Yeah. Oh my god. That is kind of amazing. It might not work, but you need to get that info. Like, is Echo required here? Please tell me where a light suit is. Because area is just that painful.
Well, at least you got to see your teleporting action here.
God bless. I'm really happy about that. Yeah, I like this Guardian Slayer. This is kind of cool. I kind of prefer vague hints over precise ones. Like if there were SDK hints that just pointed to an area, that'd be I think I'd kind of prefer it.
I think
And,
you're
and
gonna
this
get
is one of those presets where you just do that.
yeah, and I think you're gonna get exactly what you asked for next week. So, because I think with the
Language
I think it's called language barrier is the preset. The STKs, I think there's only 5 of them. I might be misspeaking here, so somebody might have to keep me accountable. But the STKs are all area hints instead of specific. But there's only 5 of them.
All right, the final hint. What does it say? It is our last hint. catHuman is nothing else. Quobart translator in Dark Tortoise. That's all she wrote.
Yep.
I mean, it was kind of hopeless already, but it would have been amazing if, like, the light suit at least showed up there.
Yep. Extremely. In my view, there's a couple lead changes this race. It definitely equalized at some point in time as well. But unfortunately, dank entrance.
Yep.
With a dank map. That's all. That's all it wrote. That's it.
I'm not even sure how to qualify how well each player played. Like, I feel like catHuman has like clearly proven themselves to me to be skilled enough to defeat Miguel. Like in terms of like if the execution is close enough that like the routing does not need to be that godly from catHuman, which is a crazy thing to say about Miguel of all people.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. And honestly, watching both of these, like, I think mechanically these two are very, very similar. Like, catHuman was obviously pulling out some of the fastest stretch to clear rooms. Everything that I was watching, I felt like I was watching mechanically two very similar players.
I still think Miguel has a very clear advantage. There's a difference between the first best player and the 10th or the 4th. But I like that such a new player is swan dived into the at least assuming that they're new to playing this game. But they swan dived into the movement immediately, which just makes me really happy. Yeah, I agree. Like you'll notice things like the Grand Wind Chamber movement to get out was a little too was not very good, but that's okay. And double damage and sunburst evaporates.
Amazing. And I think still has Cannonball for this fight.
Yep.
Well too, so.
And Cannonball was where again? I can't remember. Where did we put it? Transit Tunnel East, yes, Lower Taurus, which I don't think catHuman is ever getting.
Nope.
But I kind of like this Aegon play here. It's like I'm hoping for Light Suit or like Cannonball or something, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna go fight the boss as I clear a few checks.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, like with catHuman, I don't think there was really any wrong choices for the current information at the time.
And honestly, I think I preferred catHuman's routing in general. Like I thought Miguel made a lot of risky plays.
Yeah, especially the vanilla dark beam. I mean, that could have been a huge setback.
Yeah, that could have been a complete disaster. I don't know. I can't remember the last time Miguel saved at that point. So, and going into central Sank with just the immense amount of check density by comparison to Sank entrance of all places.
Yep.
I think most people would have picked that. I think the Sank entrance play out of convenience for the boost ball made sense at the time, but yeah. Even then, I would have been like, all right, grab boost ball and then just go to Sank through Torvis, or just go back to Torvis into Sank. Actually, maybe not. Hold on. Is that actually just the fastest way to get to Sank through Sank entrance? If you grab the boost ball in maybe
yeah,
we're poo-pooing that decision a little bit too much. Maybe Miguel, that was more reasonable than we give it credit.
Well, yeah, and really that's the boost ball routing. Seeing that check later really did make that difference. It because I mean that elevator is right there, plus 2 hints out. So
put your shield up, Dark Samus. Thank you, and GG. Miguel is finished.
Method.
And catHuman is forfeited.
Alrighty. Well, GG's to them both. I think we'll be getting, hopefully, both of them in for the interview.
Okay. What a race, dude. Like, kind of a crazy race. I really want to ask catHuman about their experience. Like, this is very impressive to me if they're very new. Because most players, when they learn, if they're new, then most players do not dive into the tech as much as catHuman has done if they are new.
Hello.
Hello, Miguel. Hello. Welcome, GG's. Well played.
GG's. That was something.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Kind of a crazy race. I think it's even more crazy from our perspective. Hello, catHuman. Welcome, GG's.
GG.
So how about we start with just general thoughts? How about you with you, Miguel? Let's start with you.
Well, the start of the sea was a whole lot of nothing, very fast. Kind of felt super slow. Like went to labs, went to temple grounds, checked the other locations. There was like absolutely nothing until like an hour later where we had access to Torbus. So that was something. But then we got more hints of where the boss hints, like where the keys are. I mean, not the boss keys, not the boss hints. And that was interesting. I knew early on that the key in Fortress Transport Access was actually an in-hive key because of the hints.
Yes.
And then I just had as soon as I got the hint for Boost Ball, I just immediately went to grab it, and I thought, I might as well just go through to Sank already, since I have Seekers and Dark Visor. And then, oops, Light Suit was there.
That play won you the game.
Yep.
Light Suit was there in Sanctuary entrance. Then immediately with the Torbus key in Sanctuary map station, I'm like, okay, this has to be it.
Yeah. And that, if you don't know, just to explain that to you, so catHuman, when you were in Lower Torvis, you went to Sank through Vault Side, and Miguel just went through Sank entrance and found the Light Suit, and then immediately found Sank map station and the key, and then that was the end of it. But what were your thoughts up until that point, up until you got to Sank, where you started realizing, okay, I gotta make some hard choices with this Torvis key?
Probably when I went to go fight Spider Guardian, and then after that, I did get the hint that Echo Visor was locking itself, so I at least knew that much. And yeah, then I kind of realized that maybe I need Light Suit, and it would have been great if I checked those hints in Lower Torvis. I don't know if any of them had the Light Suit hint though.
No, they did not.
Unfortunately, it was not hinted, so that seemed to be the race was pretty back and forth. Miguel ended up taking the lead in the beginning, especially with the vanilla dark beam play. So
yeah, we wanted to ask you about that.
That was so rude.
Yeah.
Because like we were like, no way you do this. Like, why would you do this? There's command center. There's other options. You're like, no. Immediately, no hesitation. When it storage D, immediately like went ahead. And you were actually a little bit behind because you went back to Temple Grounds to check the Hive Chamber loop, whereas catHuman didn't.
No, I feel like when I checked storage D, that was my only option. I couldn't check command center because they don't have bombs.
You had power bombs though.
Yep.
But
Because because getting into command center, you can power bomb that grate to go in, right?
Yes. I believe that's logical unless chat can let us know. And that's actually something I suspected. I was like, what if Miguel doesn't know that that's logical? And maybe that's why he did it. So that's why you did it. Like it could only be you can power on. Yeah, I know you can power on a screw attack, but we're curious if they're logical. Chat, if you could just let us know if they're logical.
I think so, because I think that's the route that catHuman took, and I'm
Yeah,
looking at
catHuman took that
Randomizer
route.
here, and it looks like Boost Ball actually breaks it as well. So according to Randomania, it looks like Boost Ball and Power Bomb would be considered beginner knowledge for breaking that to get into command center. I did not know
so
Boost Ball was in that mix too.
But the funny thing is that didn't matter. Miguel bled away time doing a bunch of extra conservative checks. catHuman caught up. There were plenty of concerns as well because like Miguel got supers earlier. Miguel like did Miguel's route in the early game was a little cleaner in general, but then a bunch of extra checks done by Miguel in temple grounds and stuff like that. And then suddenly catHuman was ahead in Torvis. Did war ritual grounds, found the boost ball, and then came back for it immediately after finding Dark Visor. Whereas Miguel, that was the one extra check you didn't do. And that probably ended up winning you the race because Miguel didn't found like once Miguel was done with Torvis, got the boost and then went to Sank Entrance because that was probably the most convenient path into Sank Entrance from War Ritual Grounds.
Yeah,
so the one conservative check that Miguel didn't do probably won him the race.
And that was such a crazy thing too, because even I think Miguel really, and maybe you had a thought process too, Miguel. That was one question we had is for both of you guys was for going into Torvis right away, like because with I believe you guys had supers there. I don't know if you guys had boost and spider ball, but really Torvis.
Both of you took your time on Torvis
to get into Torvis. Was there any particular reason why for both of you of not heading to Torvis right away?
Let's start with catHuman. What do you think about that?
Well, I didn't have boost when I went into Torvis yet, and Seekers I believe it was Cash V.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to Torvis with like no items is I don't know about that. But then kind of had run out of options, so I just I guess I'm like okay, I guess I enter Torvis from the main from Temple Grounds. I mean, and then
interesting. You didn't think that was a good option, considering it was like completely in logic.
I like to wait until I have some more items before going to Torvis.
Interesting. Okay.
And then oops, there's every item.
as Baja loves to find out every race.
Yeah, because that's really when catHuman caught up. Because catHuman was able to go to Torvis a little bit earlier as you were doing some of the other checks. I think you were checking like Phazon grounds, and a couple of others where catHuman went straight for Torvis at that point. So.
Oh yeah. I really wanted to get an Ingrid upgrade because it was a Morpho related upgrade, But then
we saw that.
But now we have the boost ball. And then we have the boost ball Kent, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess this where we go.
Yep. And unfortunately for catHuman in the early game, since MrMiguel was able to find the super missiles and dark beam early, didn't have to, I guess, near as double dip some of the, like Warrior's Walk or Battlegrounds or some of those earlier checks as well. Ended up not mattering in the long run for that, but just something that we noticed as we were watching it is that vanilla dark beam that was really just absolutely crazy right off the bat. I guess catHuman you eventually got hinted to that dark beam because I don't think there was the access to screw attack or any others yet, because that would have been a one-way trip for vanilla dark beam, I think, given the current items in the game. Were you afraid of going and checking that right away, or maybe thinking, hey, it has to be in a different check somewhere else instead?
Well, when I got I kind of forgot where I got light beam, and then when I read my hints, because I remembered I got the hint, didn't remember where I got light beam. And then after I read the dark beam hint, then I kind of knew it could be there. I quickly checked Spider's Treasure for some goodies, and then headed over.
Yeah, both of you went to Spider's Treasure. I think it made... We were curious about that. Was that just sort of like, oh, I will just drive by and grab this? See, there's 3 checks here. Let's just quickly check it.
I just did it for
Yeah.
the meme.
Okay.
I mean,
Alright.
oh, Spider's Treasure. Let's see what's in here.
How about you, catHuman?
There was Annihilator beam.
Yeah, I found Annihilator, and I actually forgot where I got my dark suit.
There were
Transport Center.
Transport Center. Yeah, Transport Center was it?
Yeah.
Yep.
And Sank entrance.
Yeah. Okay, so catHuman, I have some questions because, like, I think this is the first time I've seen you play. To my understanding, you're a new player, but you are not playing like you were a new player. Are you new to this game, or are you just new to Rando?
I've been playing for maybe like 3 months.
Oh my, you gotta be kidding me. That's awesome. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that, like, did you just pick up the game and immediately start to learn to, like, E-dash and stuff? Because, like,
I was
your movement's very impressive.
I was first learning, like, I was watching like speedrun videos
Mm-hmm.
and kind of learning from there. And then once I picked up the randomizer, you know, didn't really start speedrunning as much. And then that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
And then
because,
I
like,
just played on like, I just started maybe like intermediate difficulty seeds, and then I just moved up, learned tricks.
That's pretty much how I started. Like 4 years ago or so.
yeah, like,
Oh, 5
dude,
years.
Miguel, he's like doing optimal roll jumps and E-dashes all over the place. Like, it's like, this
Yeah,
is like very, very good. Like,
Yeah, I've seen Cat's videos posting. I don't miss those. I know when, like I see you there.
yeah, you're doing well. It's very impressive. And like, it was kind of crazy. Like, you guys were in Grand Wind Chamber. I'm like, wait a second. Why is catHuman in Grand Wind Chamber faster than Miguel of all people? Like, what is happening? Like, we're dashing across the room. Like, oh my God. That's like really good. I'm really happy when I see that. I'm also that type of player. When I learn a speed game, I just dive into the movement immediately. Like, I don't learn room strats. I just like E-dash or dash or whatever the tech is in a room for like 5 hours, and I'm like, this is the best.
Yeah,
so I'm very impressed by you. This is very good. I'm happy to see it.
Tricks are the fun part for me.
Game fast. Game go
Yeah.
fast.
Tricks are the fun part. That's like the whole reason Rando's awesome, because you just see more tricks.
And
But yeah, okay.
My end game routing was just perfect. I can't say anything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Yep.
The light suit to the key to then Torbus to then getting cannonball to then finding the key, finding the other key. And
Yeah,
I'm
and
done.
Cannonball.
Cannonball
Yeah.
was like amazing. Yeah,
Oh, that
Oh, where was
so good,
Cannonball?
dude.
It was
I
a
never found
TTE.
yeah, TT.
Oh,
Yeah, so and then the other thing too is without since Miguel didn't have to double dip into that early Dark Torvus loop with Jump Guardian, was not having to orphan Incash 4, so MrMiguel also had double damage too. So
That was yeah. So if you found the Torvus key earlier, catHuman, there was still probability that like you could have lost because of that double damage, because like that just sped up so much, like a few fights. So yeah, pretty crazy seed. Like there was a world where you win like very very convincingly, catHuman. Like that's I think that's very impressive, and I think you should be proud of yourself. You played very well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You routed very reasonably. I think I even mentioned this. I think I personally preferred your routing over Miguel's. Honestly, it just worked out, which is just rando. So yeah, I'm very impressed. Like, very well done.
and not to discount the Sync entrance play either, because that was just absolutely just nuts too. But this was I just, even at the beginning of the match, I think we were just sitting here like, wow, like somebody is actually keeping up with MrMiguel movement wise. Like it was just a fascinating match to watch. Yeah, thank you both. It was cool seeing all the tricks, all the optimal movement. It was amazing.
I'll make sure to personally check out this bot.
Yeah. And if you want, just make sure to keep up with the chat, because Aaron just kept saying things, you know, as they do. Making critiques and stuff, you know.
I would be surprised if she didn't.
Yeah.
Yep, and I think there was a couple times in there, and it's like, yeah, well, you know, it could have had, half second here or something else like that too. So we're giggling at that.
I love it.
So.
I
It was so
love
good.
I love the nitpicks. I like Aaron because that's probably what I would be doing if like I was better at this game. I would like if you see me in a Doom Eternal stream, I am like that. I am nitpicky. I do that when I speedrun Doom Eternal, so I'm happy to see it here. But yeah, if you guys have any final thoughts, Miguel, how about you? Anything you want to finish with?
No, nothing really. That's a fun seed.
Yeah, it was a cool seed. How about you, catHuman? Any final thoughts?
It's a shame I didn't complete it, but yeah, it was fun.
Mark, any final thoughts for you?
Nope. Definitely going to be watching out for more catHuman as well, because wow, 3 months and just that fast already.
That's good.
It's amazing. Even though you weren't able to get into full go mode for the seed, I wouldn't discount yourself at all there. Like it was an absolute just pleasure to watch both of you with just how fast this was. I mean, looking at the hints, grabbing items, both of us like, did you catch that? No, I think it might have been this. We don't know. So it was a blast. Thank you guys for a good show today.
So with that, I will just let you guys, the chat, know about upcoming matches. We have 2 tomorrow. We have one at 7 p.m. and another one at 8 p.m. This match today started at 10 p.m. So if you don't want to do time zone stuff, so our first match tomorrow will start 3 hours before this one started today, and our second will come 2 hours.
I have to leave already. Sorry.
All right, that's all right. Yeah,
No worries.
GG.
Genius, thank you.
GG.
So the first one will be Uncle Reggie versus Reed, and then the second will be Sestron versus Op. The RAs are just new patcher for both of them, so nothing too special. But we do have later this week a few more matches. We have 2 on Wednesday, and then on Thursday we have 2, and one of them is pretty special because it is full door rando with a start in Storage D. Bello versus Zeno. So keep an eye out for that. You can check out the schedule. If you type in chat, I think it's !MPR2. Somebody in chat could post that for us. And then I think that's it from us. Just follow the runners. Oops, here. Follow the runners. If the command works today, the command is not working. Follow the runners. The catHuman's Twitch name is just catHuman. Follow him. If you're not following Miguel already, follow Miguel. Yeah, I think that's it for.
Yeah.